pray, Heavenly Father, you continue to reveal your love among us as we enjoy our time together. So bless these proceedings, these things we ask in your most precious name, Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Judges, children, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, I want to welcome you to Junior Soca Monarch that Barbados has ever put on. A round of applause for that, please. Now, you're definitely in for an evening of fun and great entertainment. And what I want to tell you is that everyone here this evening is a winner. Understood? So I want you to keep the same energy for all the performers. Right, there's good energy here, so up it a little bit. Yeah. Right. That same energy, I want you to keep that for all of the performers because everybody here deserves that same energy. Now, please remember to observe certain protocols. Example, wear your mask. And also, there are some hand sanitizer stations that you can utilize. Also, the washrooms are directly behind you. But before we get started, I'd like to make you aware of the judging criteria for the Junior Soca Monarch. Now, melody is broken down into 3 categories: suitability, appropriateness, phrasing. That gives you 25 points. Lyrics, creativity, descriptiveness, metering, rhyming scheme, and clarity of message, or thematic development. That gives you 25 points. The rendition, that includes intonation, clarity of diction, enunciation, articulation, amassing 20 points. Arrangements, which is the musical accompaniment, soca genre or idiom, soca form, 10 points. Performance, judged by visual impact, body language, use of stage, use of props, etc., also 10 points. And you, the crowd, are also involved in this judging system because chord response is also 10 points. So you have an onus, to give the competitors some points with your chord response. Now, we have one rule for the show this evening, and I already told you what it is. Just give all the contestants the same energy, right? Because they're youngsters, and youngsters deserve to be celebrated. True? Correct. Contestant number 1 is a 12-year-old student hailing from the Coleridge and Parry School. KC Jammet Boys enjoys singing, being active, and baking. Now, she is no stranger to the stage as she has spent the past 4 years performing in the national competitions and advancing to the finals. This Nifka silver medalist, junior Calypso Monarch, and Richard Stout Teen Talent finalist believes that with practice and dedication, you can excel in anything. She's sponsored by Sports and Games, singing a song entitled I Never Knew, written by Shawnee Barrow and arranged by Mark Husbands. Please welcome the first contestant to the stage, KCB.
Good night, Papa. How you feeling? When I'm ready, let me go. I never knew Bacoba was so sweet. I never knew I'll be jumping up in the tree. Oh yeah.
I was contestant number 1, KCB. If I never knew. Now to tell the truth, right? I never know she had them moves and she, you know. Real thing, I never know that for real. Cause if you look at remember she from Junior Monarch? You know, she sing the social commentary, but the soca brings she out she comfort zone. Give she another round of applause for that. Contestant number 2. Jasmine Clark and Fantasia Prasad are 2 best friends who enjoy singing, dancing, and working together. They are also students of the Coleridge and Parry School, where they perform at various school events. Now, this is their first time on a national stage, and they hope to bring joy and excitement to you with a song penned by Janice Lady J. Devonish. Put your hands together and let's hear it for take 2.
On this day I can feel the vibes. I just make it hard. I feel on the party.
When you see music, I just feel alive. Turn up the vibes.
I feel on the party. They say I feel young to be in a band. We're rocking on the line. What they say I can't understand. I was born for the jam. They say I feel young to be in a band.
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 In a band. They say I feel young to party. You wanna shake up me body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. Say I feel young to party. You wanna shake up me body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way.
This year too young to behave yourself, but I cannot help the music.
We don't got me good, I be someone else. I just do myself, I'm lost in the melody. They say I'm too young to be in a band, but I'm rocking on behind. What they say I can't understand. I was born for the jam. They say I'm too young to be in a band.
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 In a band. They say I'm too young to party. Too young to shake on me body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. They say I'm too young to party. Too young to shake on me body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. I know when I hear what's your song, catchy, let me sing along. No, 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 put me down. For a party, I'm never too young. I know when I hear what's your song, catchy, let me sing along. No, 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 put me down. For a party, I'm never too young. This guy too young to party. Too young to shake up your body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. They say I'm too young to party. Too young to shake up your body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. They say I'm too young to party. Too young to shake up your body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. They say I'm too young to party. Too young to shake up your body.
Baby, you are my Jose.
Never too young to party, no way. They say I'm too young to party. Too young to shake up your body.
Baby, you are my
Never too young to party, no way. They say I'm too young to party.
contestant number 2.
Thank you.
Come on, y'all can do better than that for contestant number 2. Yeah. Now,
Separately, one
my apologies, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Ricardo Reed. You might know me from Junior Monarch days. In their case, they're too young. I'm too old to be in the competition. And I'm really sorry I couldn't be in the competition. But something I wanted to happen for a very long time. So come on, right, just for the juniors. So if we got to Ari Creative Services one time, I'm the song.
Myself, I've never seen these two at all. So this is probably your first time performing.
Yeah. But they did a good job.
We have some.
No, we vote.
We have Anderson Blood.
It can't be a competition without judges, obviously. So I take this time to introduce you to judge number 1, Anderson Blood Armstrong. Affectionately known as Mr. Blood, Anderson is one of the most talented male artists on the entertainment scene. In 1985, at age 17, he was the youngest person to ever make the National Calypso Finals in Barbados. He was a founding member, lead vocalist, and guitarist in one of Barbados' and the Caribbean's most prominent and leading party bands, Square One, and has performed and toured extensively throughout the Caribbean, North and South America, and Europe, with hits such as Diploma and Kitty Cat. Now, Anderson has made a significant contribution to the local and international music industry with the establishment
the delivery,
because it speaks to your
tonal
intonation.
quality, your
Exactly.
diction, your clarity, your ability to stay in key, your ability to be in sync with the band, you know, so that's very important as well.
In terms of the 2 performances so far, we know that they're both Coach students, so either way it's a win for me. But what do you think so far about
Casey,
them?
I never knew. Casey was confident. She performed for the entire audience. There was just something about her personality that's very captivating. She was sure. She knew what she wanted to do. I found that take 2, though they had support in the crowd, they tended to perform in the direction where their support lied and ignored the other. And they tended also to look to each other.
Yeah.
So
Well, the next performer coming up is Tariq Ellis. No stranger to the stage
All
because he's
right.
traditionally a drummer. His father is Tito Ellis from
this
the Police
is
Band.
going to be interesting.
Tito actually was he was in the Junior Monarch competition.
Yes, he was.
So he does have a sense of support from his grandmother Hazel as well. So Tariq
And
is no stranger to the
no
stage.
stranger to the stage, and his dad is also one of the musical directors in the FM band, King Bubba's band. So we have the whole King Bubba FM family here today.
So you expect a good performance for
I
Tariq.
expect a very good performance.
So you know he has big shoes to fill.
Yes.
So he's 17 years old. He's from St. Leonard's Boys School. This budding soca artist has his eye set to being a force to reckon with. And I don't expect anything different from
I am
Tariq
actually
tonight.
very
We're going to take it
excited.
to the stage, Stephanie, where Rick is going to make the announcement.
Let's
got
go.
the fans. Tariq Ellis is creative and enjoys music to the fullest. At 17 years old, he produced and arranged his song being performed today. A student of the St. Leonard's Boys School, this budding soca artist has his eyes on being a force to be reckoned with. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, with a song entitled The Way How You Whine, welcome to the stage, Reckon Drums.
But yes, so hot.
And Brown, let's first taking long with him it is there.
Tariq, when I was waiting to get to junior soca on time, you will not get up.
But you always got a call. I used to call and ask you what time it is.
I know that you're an alarm clock that I must wake you all the time.
Yeah.
You gotta be more organized, Tariq. You got to get your act together. You're too disorganized. You need to stay focused, Tariq. You have to be focused. You ain't here talking about wine, and grind. Look at you, look. You out here late and waiting upon the bus.
The way how you whine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. The way how you whine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. the ground, wine to the ground, and you turn it around, girl. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, moves complete and your body unique, girl. You wine to the ground, wine to the ground, and you turn it around, girl. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, girl. Junior Soca Monarch, let me go. Hey, rock and drums, funny thing. Get ready to wine and go down, gal, wine and go down, gal. Hey, oh na, yeah. Hey, the way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. Get ready to wine now. Yeah, wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, gal. Yeah, wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your baby girl, let me tell you something sweet. I just wanna take a wine, baby. Seeing you happy is what pleases me. And girl, I really hope you cherish me. Ha! The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. I get ready to wine now. You wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, gal. You wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, gal. Good night, Junior Soca Monarch. If everybody feeling good, I want to see you put your hand in the air like this here. We dealing with love in here tonight. If you believe that every junior in this competition is a winner, I want to see you do this here, look. With a lot sweet. Look, I got a task for one of them. I want one of them to sing this chorus with me. When I want it to sing it with me. The way how you wine. The way how you wine. The way how you shake that bumper. Look. Yeah, the way you wine on me. Baby, you're giving me the feels. I can't take this pressure, but I got to stand up and give you all of me. From you coming out the fed, y'all, I can't keep my eyes off of you. Girl, you're sign up for you, girl, you take me higher. I want another dose of you. I want another dose of you. I want another dose, girl, put that thing on me, yeah. The way how you wine, the way how you grind. Hey, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. I get ready to wine now. You wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, gal. You wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet. Hey, ooh, hey, ooh, na, yeah. The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. Hey, the way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. Get ready to wine now. You wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, gal. You wine to the ground, and you turn it around, gal. Well, you dance, sweet, sweet, your moves complete and your body unique, gal. Hey, oh na, yeah. The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. The way how you wine, the way how you grind, the way how you shake that bumper and blow my mind. Somebody scream!
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Recon Drums. Coming up on the stage. Actually, that's Recon Drums. Just finished a piece of the presentation we got at the end. Contestant number 3 here at the Junior Soca Monarch. Stephanie, the performance, the audience, the response, everything has just been phenomenal about that performance.
Let me tell you something. If this young man were in the adult soca Monarch competition, he would give some.
I'm gonna have problems.
He's gonna give some serious
I'm gonna have
trouble.
problems.
In a few years' time, he's gonna give some serious troubles. That performance was exceptional. Everything about it, from his audiovisual presentation to his musical genius on the keys. There's so much that we can talk about. Everything just went seamlessly.
Yeah.
His vocals were on point. They were clear. His diction was clear. He has a nice tone.
But we traditionally know him to be a percussionist,
A drummer.
I wasn't expecting the...
I was not expecting that either, and I think that for me makes it even more amazing, the performance that he put down this evening.
Criteria.
Oh goodness, he has to score well in rendition. He has to score well in melody. He has to score well in musical arrangement. You can't fault him for that presentation. The dancers were beautiful. The costuming was tasteful. The special effects, he had fireworks. I think he thought about every single aspect of the judging criteria, and he tried to maximize points in every particular area.
So the next performer coming up is going to be Jaden DJ Innes.
Let's see what's going to happen.
Do you think he's going to have a greater challenge under so much pressure with the response, from the rousing response from the audience?
I think the audience is supporting everyone this evening, so hopefully he should be confident enough to go and slay his performance.
Well, let's take it to the stage for Jaden DJ Innes.
Charles F. Broom Memorial School. He has his eyes set on attending the St. Michael's School in the new school term. Now, he is quite the entertainer and participates in various school events. Now, he placed second in the Junior Calypso Monarch competition last year after entering for the first time. Now, that deserves a round of applause as well. Bringing to you a song composed by Nigel Statement Barnett and arranged by Quantum Productions, let's welcome to the stage DJ with Run.
So you heard about your product come out recently?
Yeah, you mean last week?
Yeah. That car was so good. I wish you could get one, man.
I still don't feel it bang like boom, though.
That's true, though.
Hey, look good, man. That's fast, though.
And it red. It red.
I like lost color, but I like blue better.
Wait, what happened to you, boy?
What you running, so?
When they hear Corona coming, it here. I gonna get my sanitizer, mask, and my bar soap. Run! Run! We don't need no COVID-19, so everybody sanitize and keep yourself clean. It's a serious situation, the whole world of right. Nobody going outside the place on the lockdown. It started out in China, so Korean was out and night before Corona come and tell you run. Run, run, run. We don't want it, so run. We don't want if you're gonna sneeze, if you're gonna cough, if you have symptoms. That virus, if you're gonna sneeze, if you're gonna cough, if you have symptoms. That virus, sanitize. It started out in Wuhan, spread fast globally. That's can't even shake me friend hand or so no handshake, no more hug, protect yourself right now, I tell you. If you go sneeze, if you go cough, if you have symptoms, that virus,
You don't want it.
come with me. That virus, we don't want it. So run. That virus, we don't want. If you go sneeze, if you go cough, if you have symptoms, that virus,
You don't want
if you go sneeze, if you go cough, if you have symptoms, that virus,
You don't want it.
sanitize. Thank you.
Soca Monarch, I just want to go through some of the sponsors. Crop Over TV, One Pack, Celltronics, Calypso from Montserrat. We also have IGM Stage Lighting, Acu Songs, as well as Raindrop, Ray Pro Barbados, Peak Caribbean, and St. Paul's Conference Center. Stephanie, we just came off of the performance from Jaden DJ Innis Run. What are your thoughts?
I think that he would score well for lyrics. This song had good, strong lyrical content. It was about Corona. He gave us advice. He gave us a good lesson about how it started and what we can do to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. I think he would have fell down in the rendition. He tended to be a bit pitchy, but he was confident. The arrangement was very good, and he was confident. But in terms of rendition, I would have marked him down.
Well, let's see how Naheem is coming to perform. Naheem performing Love Triangle. We're going to take it to stage for Naheem for a performance here on Junior Soca.
Love Triangle. Let's give it up for Naheem.
Hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind.
This next song request is dedicated to Gemma Franklin.
All of you love your. When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet.
Oh na na na. Hey, it's Naeem on the thing, yeah, nice and clean, yeah. Girl, you know this lover's been on track, but now there is a little setback. I caught you cheated red-handed. This time there won't be no comeback. You know I always tell you how I feel. Now my mind is filled with memories. Hey, you know I always tell you how I feel. Now it's time I take my leave. See, I'm stuck in this love triangle with you, and I can't take it much longer. It's true. I'm stuck in this love triangle with you, and I can't take it much longer. It's true. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. Girl, I know you're indecisive, but why you taking me for granted? I know exactly what you're doing. Just know true love you'll be losing. You know I always tell you how I feel, yeah. Now it's time I take my leave. See, I'm stuck in this love triangle with you, and I can't take it much longer. It's true. See, I'm stuck in this love triangle with you, and I can't take it much longer. It's true. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. 'Cause I want you, and he want you, but you want everybody. Oh girl, I don't know how I would feel without you, but but there's no reason why I should stay beside you. I should've known that your love was never true. I guess this time I'll walk away. Hey, but you want everybody, and you want, Hey, see I'm stuck in this love triangle with you, and I can't take it much longer. True. Cause I want you, he want you, but you want, hey, sing with me. I want you, he want you, but you want everybody. Cause I want you, he want you, but you want everybody. Cause I want you, he want you, but you want everybody. Oh, yeah. Nah, I don't want you, fam. I don't want you no more.
Contestant number 5 out of 15. We are 1/3 out of all the performances so far. He's a former Richard Stout winner, Naeem. What are your thoughts about his performance?
Well, we can tell that he clearly can sing. He has a good voice. Unfortunately, this evening, the diction was very poor. I could hardly understand what he was singing. But the positives is that the song is catchy. The arrangement was good musical arrangement, but I was lost. Lots of the lyrics were lost.
If the judges were able to understand the lyrical content, what I was able to manage to hear, it was a different song, a different team. Love Triangle, we don't traditionally get to hear songs like these. It reminded me sometimes by Lead Pipe. You know, that is the type of music we need to take Soca forward.
It has marketability, that's for sure. I'm sure if he can work on his diction and record this sound, there is a market for it. So he has a lot of potential.
Well, we know traditionally when he's in competition, he has
He's a balladeer.
Yeah. And he also has the accompaniment of his twin brother.
Yes.
Yeah, his twin brother.
Yes.
So I don't know if it contributed to his comfort on the stage. It was a different environment.
Yeah, but you know what? He wanted to step out on his own.
Yeah.
So I commend him for that.
Well, Stephanie, we have contestant number 6 coming up. Renisha Stewart from the Springer Memorial School. We're going to head to the stage now for the announcement by our host, Rick.
I know you got going there, boy. Go look at you. Well, we have a Springer student coming up next. Athletic and talented are words we use to refer to this 12-year-old student of the Springer Memorial Girls' School. Renisha Stewart enjoys playing tennis, running, and playing netball. She performed and self-penned a song recently at Beige to the World and has been a part of the Richard Stout Teen Talent Competition. Singing a song composed by Janice Lady J. Devonish called Listen. Please help me welcome to the stage, Renisha.
competition. A student of the Springer Memorial School, no stranger to the stage. She's been ambassador to the world. She also has been in the Richard Stout Teen Talent Competition. Stephanie, what are your thoughts on her performance?
I think she has a future in social commentary.
The song had a social commentary feel.
It was a song that took me along those lines. And you know what? I hope that parents listen because children do need to be listened to. The message was strong. She tended to get a little bit pitchy, but you know, in time she will improve. She has a future.
And I think that's the thing about this competition as well.
It's developmental.
They focus so heavily on development of the young talent here, this competition. And you see, with the judges that they have as well, we have Justy.
Mikey.
Justy came through the ranks. We had Blood, who came through the ranks as well, from Richard Stout as well. We have Nikita, who came through Richard Stout as well. She comes from a musical family, and Mikey as well. So when we think of the actual composition of the judges, I think they're more than capable as well.
Absolutely.
And we also see Stephanie here this evening, some popular faces here in the audience.
It's amazing. We have the Minister of Culture here.
Exactly.
We have so many entertainers. We have Matt Fingal. I see Troy Special. I see King Bubba.
The actual winner
Alison Hines is
of
here.
The winner of the recent competition.
The People's Monarch. Cooper Dan is here. So many artists are out to support the young people. So that in itself is commendable.
And I think this competition has great marketability.
Oh, for sure.
Going forward, I am surprised by the audience here.
I am not surprised.
Following COVID-19 protocols.
I am not surprised.
Tell us why you're not surprised.
You know what? Barbadians love to support positive young people. And whenever people get the chance to come out and support talented artists, they will do so. And the audience, they've been so supportive. They've been cheering, clapping, enjoying every single performance here this evening. So I'm sure that this competition is going to grow from strength to strength. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a regional junior soca Monarch at some point in time.
Well, Stephanie, interesting enough, the next contestant is trained by Alison Hines. We're going to head to stage for Carissa Chase, contestant number 7 in the Junior Soca Monarch.
She is quiet and shy, but getting to know her is far from. She is an aspiring chef who loves performing and entertaining the masses. Now, Carissa has been performing in Junior Calypso Monarch competition for the past 4 years, but has found her niche performing soca music. She hopes one day to be recognized locally and internationally for her culinary skills as well as for her sweet singing voice. Sponsored by Winston Enterprises, 13 Degrees North Productions, Alison Hines and Kevin Small of Fifth Element Mass Band, with her song entitled My Time, written and arranged by Red the Artist from Green Shanty Productions. Give a warm welcome to Carissa.
Carrie, so I find you feel sad when you still can so all the time?
Mommy, when it gonna ever be my time? You know it does work real hard and it does put my heart into everything. Tell me when it gonna be my time.
Girl, you know I just support you and back you 100%. I don't really know much about music. I just know that I like music. But what I could do, I have a friend and I could get you to come and talk to you because she was in this business for real long. And she would tell you what to do to handle this situation.
Hi.
Your mother told me about the situation. Do you want to discuss it?
After singing in competition all these years and never making it all the way, I want to know what I have to do to get to the top.
Well, you need to focus, you need to work hard, and you need to make sure that nobody, absolutely no one turns you away from what you're focused on. Stay driven, do the best that you can, and no matter what, never ever give up. Because girl, it's your time to shine.
Junior Soca Monarch, how you feeling? I'm here to tell you one thing. Despite the rain, it's my time to shine. Long time, I'm tired being inside. Going
wash no face. This thing is a part of me, living in me DNA. I could feel it in me blood. Soca is me drug. Now that we outside again, you know I get none. Don't misunderstand this thing, I only aim for some. This time, as it can't walk rightfully mine. Time is longer than twine, yeah. This time, I ain't worried about the bad mind. Cause I know where I'm going, yeah. I am the type of girl I won't walk my waist. I don't wash no face. I hope and pray for the Canada. Yes, I was born for the Bacana. I won't walk my waist. I don't wash no face. This thing is a part of me, living in me DNA. I could feel it in me blood. Soca is me drug. Now that we outside again, you know it gets on. Don't misunderstand this thing, I only aim for some. This time, you see that crown there is mine. If I don't win, it's a crime, yeah. This time, I know I'm doing it right. I win in this show tonight. I am the type of girl I won't walk my waist. I don't wash no face. I hope I pray for my mouth. I was born for the background. I won't walk my waist. I don't wash no face. This thing is a part of me, living in me DNA. I could feel it in me blood. Soca is me drug. Now that we outside again, you know I get on. Don't misunderstand this thing, I only aim for some. I could feel it in me blood. Soca is me drug. Now that we outside again, you know I get on. Don't misunderstand. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time. It is my time. Not your time. Yes, my time. It's my time. It's my time. Thank you.
Here at the Junior Soca Monarch, she just brought on Allison Hines, a Soca Queen. I think she's looking to score some serious points here.
Listen, these contestants are taking it to the next level. You can't go wrong when you bring out the Queen of Soca in a Junior Soca Monarch,
Carisha
right?
Chase.
Carissa Chase.
But what are your thoughts on her overall performance? I thought it was a relevant song. The presentation corresponded
Well
with
thought
it.
out presentation. She was confident. She performed it well. And you know what? I think she also has a very bright future in soca.
In terms of the lyrical content, I focus heavily on lyrical content this evening because it's one of the major categories.
Yes. You know what? She sang about her challenges and she believed it's her time now, her time to shine, her time to take to the stage. So I think she got it right.
Well, Stephanie, I have something to tell you.
What's that?
Another Cordial Prize student coming up.
Oh my God.
Kia Sherlin, she actually was in the Junior Monarch last year.
Okay.
She was in the semifinals. She did extremely well.
It's a CP Soca Monarch competition or
Well,
what?
I must say CP has some talent down in North, and I must pay respect to our late Prime Minister, Professor, the Right Honorable Owen Alpha, who also attended the Cordial Prize School and was a very proud alumnus of the school. So Kia Sherlin coming up, her song Chat to Me Back. She's going by the stage Tanya Star.
Okay.
So we're going to take it to the stage where Rick is going to make the announcement.
14-year-old student of the Coleridge and Parry School, where she performs regularly for her peers and teachers. She plays the violin and steel pan and aspires to become a veterinarian. Now, she believes that persons should associate themselves with positive people if they want to be successful in life. Singing a Billboard moral composition, Chat to Me Back, welcome to the stage, Tanya Star.
Hannah, you inside? Hannah. Hey. What going on, Kaya, aka Tanya Star? Hey girl, just here chilling excited for my upcoming soca competition. Soca competition? Well, you went to one of them last year. You didn't even make it to the final. So what you wasting your time going back and one of them again? Huh? How you mean? Then just only remember when I junior 4 to 6 weeks in a year when Junior Monarch come around. After that, when I forgot until the next year.
People don't even know who Winner is, and not to mention the song that Winner is sing, they don't even get record or radio play. And if you that do, you just hardly ever hear it on the radio. Well, have you know that we juniors are on the up and up, and people out there want to see us rise. In Barbados? Don't make me laugh. Thank you. Thank me for what? Thank you for making me realize that I don't need narrow-minded, negative people like you in my space. So as I disappear, I want you to read the sign on my back. Chat to me back.
The kind of person I just always like to have good people around. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who don't like people pulling me down. No, so if you're the fake, go so, move away from me. I tell you straight, go so, move away from me. And if you're bad mind, go so, move away from me. Cause what them sort of people more time I only want. I don't want no negative around me. I only want positive around me. I don't want no negative around me. So I tell you, chat to me back. If you pushing negativity, if you ain't got positivity, look how your bad boys around me. I ain't dealing with that. I ain't dealing with that. And I ain't dealing with that. My boy. I ain't dealing with that. And chat to me back. I'm the kind of person I just always like to see my young people rise. Yeah, I'm the kind of person I always reaching up for the sky. So if you don't want to learn, want money you ain't earned, if you just want to rhyme, cause what them sort of people, I ain't got no more time, I only want positive. I don't want no, I only want positive around me. I don't want no. So I tell you, chat to me back. If you pushing negativity, if you ain't got positivity, look how your my voice around me. But I ain't dealing with that. 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 Chat to me back. So if you're the fake, go away from me. I tell you straight, go away from me. And if you're bad mind, go away from me. Cause them sort of people, I ain't got no more time, I only want. I don't want no. I only want positive around me. I don't want no. So I tell you, if you pushing negativity, if you ain't got positivity, look how your my voice around me. Guess what? I ain't dealing with that. I tell you, if you pushing negativity, if you ain't got positivity, look how your my voice around me. Cause I ain't dealing with that. I tell you,
Thank you.
Tiny Star. Stephen, let's go through all of the performances. Go from the top to the bottom so far. We are at the intermission, but let's go through from the beginning. Contestant number 1, Casey Jemmett Boyce, Cordial Boy student.
I remember Casey. Casey was confident. She sang in key, beautiful costuming, beautiful stage presence, very good musical arrangement, and she started the show off with a bang.
And she had a great costuming as well?
Yes, yes.
So let's look at contestant number 2, Too Young.
Take 2, the duet.
Yeah.
Strung together. When they sang separately, you know, we saw the weaknesses. Didn't perform too confidently, but there's a future for them.
The 17-year-old in the competition, Tariq Reckon Drums Ellis, The Way How You Whine. What are your thoughts?
My favorite so far. He has been the strongest performer in the first half. Presentation, musical arrangement, lyrical content, rendition and delivery. Everything about Tariq's performance was perfect, impeccable.
We had Jaden DJ Innes, one of the youngest competitors in the competition, performing Run.
I like that little one. The song was about coronavirus. He was confident. I mean, he got pitchy at some points in time, but he's one to watch.
What do you think about Naeem Wahid performing Love Triangle?
Not my favorite performance in the
But
first
he had
half.
some of the best vocals here this evening.
He had some of the best vocals, but I was unable to understand what he was
Some
singing.
of the lyrics.
His diction was poor.
What are your thoughts on Renisha Stewart performing Listen?
The social commentary, good, strong lyrical content. Comparing to the other performers this evening, she's not as strong, but she does have a future in the Junior Calypso Monarch.
Are your thoughts that she should have probably been more suited for the Junior Monarch competition?
Absolutely. I felt that the song and her performance would have been suited to a Junior Calypso Monarch as opposed to Soca.
Carisha Chase, My Time.
Good presentation, good audio visual. She brought Queen Alison Hines on. She has a good tonal quality.
Do you think bringing Alison Hines scored her some extra points here tonight?
No, I didn't. I think it worked to hype up the crowd.
But it told the story of the performance.
Yes, it told the story of the performance, but it would not influence the judges this evening.
And the CP girl, another CP student, Kia Shirley.
Chat to me back. I like the lyrics to the song. I like the innocence that she portrayed when she performed the song. I love the idea that she brought her peers and the little one on stage.
The little one.
The little one that was dancing and chatting me back. But her lyrics were good. It was about positivity. If you're not being positive, chat to me back. She doesn't want anything that is negative around her. So good, strong lyrical content.
Well, Stephanie, you're going to be back with us after the break.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have a chat with the minister now, and then I'm going to have some other people. But I'll see you after the break.
Thank you
Guys,
so
we're
much.
here at Junior Soca Monarch. I want to thank Stephanie Chase. We're going to have a minister responsible for culture and national development with us. I think minister is here. Yes, so we're going to ask Minister John King to join us here. He's all masked up following his COVID-19 protocols.
How you doing, babe?
I'm well, and yourself, sir.
Awesome, awesome.
Minister, it is more synonymous with you in these competitions because you are the one who would have normally working with the juniors in previous years, including me when I was in Junior Monarch. What are your thoughts of the show so far?
Awesome, awesome, excellent. I mean, in my opinion, you know, this is the first time in a real long time that I've seen so much diversity in terms of how people approach the music. For me, that's the most important thing because these guys are the ones who are going to be able to take the music to the next level. And to see them starting at such a young age with the diversification in terms of how to approach it, I'm very, very happy. And again, this just goes to show what can be accomplished when the players within the creative sector come together and do things privately.
And that is something you've been championing for a while.
For many years.
Encouraging the actual stakeholders in the industry to take initiative, not only to wait on government. And now the table's a little bit turned now. You get to push that initiative a lot more.
Definitely.
In terms of the competitors now, what are your thoughts of some of the young talents here? We know that you're one also who spoke heavily about encouraging young people to do soca, but also to not sing about jam down bumper and those things. What are your thoughts so far of the songs?
And that's the point I was making just now. It's good to see how they've diversified, right? So the topics are not just about winding down behind a truck and a drink in a hand and all this other stuff. So they're beginning to look at it in a different light. So the topics are expanding. Means you can reach a wider audience with the music, not just people who are accustomed to soca and doing all the things that we do at a carnival time. So it's about time that the music begins to expand and move beyond a seasonal approach to it. So I'm very, very happy at what has transpired. I want to say kudos to the songwriters and to the arrangers, and especially to those persons who've been able to fuse, you know, like R&B and soca and different things.
We saw that with Love Triangle with one of the guys, yeah.
Beautiful song, excellent performance. This is one that I'm definitely going to be watching as the years go on. I think this young man has what it takes to move to the next level, so I'm going to be keeping my eyes on him as I kept my eyes on you and I kept my eyes on some others. But you can spot good talent from early, and this young man exudes the kind of thing that you want to see.
I was having a conversation with Adrian Clark over the last week, and he said growing up as a young calypsonian himself, that he actually used to try to mimic some of your actions himself. In terms of the progress, in terms of over the years, what you've seen, you were a former entertainer. You also was in social work, working with young people. What are your thoughts on competitions like these? What do they do for young people in this country?
Okay, so I see these as just exhibitions. I kid you not, I don't like competitions at the young end because oftentimes, if they don't get the kind of support that they need from audiences and from parents and other people, then not winning can deter people sometimes from getting involved and pursuing their dreams. So I like the idea, though, that a lot of people have come out this evening, despite the weather, to support these young people. I want to encourage more people to do so that next year, if this event is happening again, we like to see 14 or 15 times more the amount of people that are here. I also want to encourage the producers and the other persons to get these songs on the radio from very early so that people can hear them, because even if after this competition, as one of the young ladies made the point in her presentation, we don't want to be forgetting our young people. What we want to be doing is tracking their progress from juniors to superstardom to world stars. And I think this is something that we need to do.
Minister, I'm going to put you on the spot. You know, one thing that a lot of Barbadians have been asking for is a radio station that carries more local music. And I think CBC being a state-owned enterprise, even though it doesn't fall under your purview, but there's been a call for more local music on radio. What are your thoughts in that regard?
Well, I can tell you that call has been answered. For the last 2 months, maybe almost 3 months, CBC and my ministry have been collaborating on being able to do just that. So we're in the final stages of negotiations, and that station is coming. And when it comes, I'm telling you that you're going to hear all of this music. We're going to be going from way back when and coming forward. And it's not going to be just soca music. Anything produced in Barbados, the public has a right to be able to hear it, to understand the amount of talent that we have in this country. And so that station is coming, and I'm very happy that there's that call out there for years.
Well, Minister John King, I want to thank you for joining us here at Junior Soca Monarch. No stranger to the entertainment industry, now Minister of Culture, a true champion of the creative industry. We want to look forward to continue working with you as the Minister of Culture.
Thank you very much. I just want to, again, on behalf of the ministry itself, to thank all of those persons who gotten together to do this. This is what I've been talking about and dreaming about for many years, when many players in the industry can come together, cameramen, soundmen, producers, songwriters, singers, coaches, everybody, and make events like this happen. And I'm telling you this, if we do more of this, it gives me the opportunity as we speak to places like Ghana and we look to move our art within the continent, it gives us the opportunity to push people in the directions where they can really make an impact.
Something we saw with Alison Heights that was facilitated
by
your ministry as well.
Just the beginning, just the beginning.
Thank you, Minister. It was really great chatting with you.
Thank you very much.
We're here at Junior Soca Monarch for the competition. We just saw the first half of the competition, just had a chat with the Honorable Minister John King. We have Tariq here, who just gave a rousing performance. Raccoon Drums, he goes by the stage name. Tariq, join me here. How are you feeling this evening?
I feel very great.
Well, you feel great. You think that? I think that's an understatement with that performance you gave. Tell us about your experience. How was that experience for you?
Well, it was fun, and I really enjoyed it.
Well, I didn't know that you played keys before, or did you learn keys for this performance?
Yeah, I used to play keys for about, I would say about a year now.
A year, and in terms of the tensions, in terms of the progressions you were playing, how long did it take you to learn that song in specific?
Well, I produced the song myself, so I didn't know the basic chord progressions and the reharms. It was taught, Darren Bailey taught me the certain things, and
So you had the best of the best working with you, and you have pyrotechnics. Tell us how the presentation, how it came together, how long you've been working on the preparation for that.
well, I didn't know name about the fireworks.
It was a surprise for you.
It was surely a surprise.
So you had the support of your dad, Tito Ellis, who is a member of the Junior Monarch, the Royal Barbados Police Force Band. We also know that he was a former competitor in the Junior Calypso Monarch. So you're somewhat following your dad's footsteps.
Yeah, that's at least.
And your grandmom, Hazel, is also a key supporter of you. Tell us about the support mechanism you had, because a lot of people were singing your song on the stage.
Yeah, all of my friends, family, so they come in and watch me because they like my song and like how it's performed and stuff.
Well, I wish you all the best. I hope the results are in your favor this evening and you get exactly what you're looking for. But no matter what, we want to encourage you to keep on keeping on. Do you want to say anything special to anybody at home?
Well, good night to Darren Bailey, the whole team, Quantum Productions, Mr. Farley, Mr. Farcan Stevens, and all my friends and family. Good night.
Well, Tariq, I want to wish you all the best. Rock on drums here at the Junior Soca Monarch. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been interesting. I have a next junior joining me now. Casey, Gemmet Boys, shooter of the Coercion Boys. Casey, come forward. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. How do you feel after that performance here at Junior Soca Monarch?
I feel great. I'm just really happy, and I like the crowd reaction.
In terms of your song, can you come around a little bit more? Can you tell us a little bit more about your presentation?
It was mostly about how on the road, because it's Kaduma and everybody just together and having fun and just don't care, but just having fun and being free with their friends and family. Yes, please.
And in terms of your support, who's here supporting you? How did the process go for you?
It wasn't, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but it was really an experience because it's different since it's soca. I also have my family, friends, my mom, my dad, my sisters, my cousins, my aunts. Everybody just here supporting me.
Well, I want to wish you all the best, KC, going forward. It's not going to be an easy road, but I want to encourage you to continue doing soca, all right? And just before you go, is there anybody at home you want to say hello to?
Yes, please. I would like to say hello to my grandmother.
Your grandmom. Anything special you want to say to her?
I love you, and I just thank you for supporting me.
Great. I want to wish you all the best, Casey. I see another junior here. I want to invite her to join us. She's going to come forward. I think she goes to the Springer Memorial School. Come around. Can you tell me about your performance this evening?
Well, it was very exciting for me because this is my first time, and I saw a lot of people.
And tell us about, are you usually, I saw you in Bayshore World. I saw you also around the Richard Stout. Can you tell me how this competition was different for you?
Because all the stage performance and lighting was different.
So the environment was different. Did you enjoy yourself though?
Yes, please.
And tell me, going forward, are you going to come back next year doing this competition?
Well, I want to, but I will have to talk to my mother first.
That's a good girl, always following her mom. Well, I want to wish you all the best, Renisha, and I hope that you continue doing soca.
Thank you very much.
Right, so we're here at the Junior Soca Monarch competition. We have our judges, Nikita. Nikita is no stranger to stage, the Orange Hair Songbird, as we know her to be. She's from a musical family. She's been doing music for a while. She's been to the finals of the Soca Monarch competition here in Barbados. She's also a second runner-up. She came, first runner-up, sorry, to the Calypso King of Barbados Red Plastic Bag. We also have Justy. Justy is also no stranger to the stage. Justy was in the Bashment Soca finals. He's a songwriter. He's a producer. Justy is an artist himself. He's a triple threat. So we know that we have competent judges here. We also have Anderson Blood Armstrong, Mr. Blood. And if you know when it comes to working with young people in Barbados, Blood is one who has constantly been in the forefront with working with our young people. Every year, Blood produces an album working with several Barbadian artists. And we also have the reigning Soca Monarch. Mikey was one of the judges here with us this evening. And Mikey has won all the crowns except the Calypso Monarch in Barbados. So we know Mikey has won the Soca Monarch. He's won the Pickety Crop. He's won most of the competitions here in Barbados. I have another youngster here with me. Naeem is going to come forward. You're taller than me now, aren't you?
Yes, please,
I remember seeing you in Junior Monarch, Richard Stout competition with your brother, but you're not accompanied by him this evening.
No, sir, I'm not accompanied by my brother.
Tell me a little bit more about your experience.
My experience?
Come around, just want to get you in the shot for me.
Okay. My experience in the Junior Soca Monarch was honestly, it was a blast. It was very, very interesting, and I found it very, very, very amazing.
You sang Love Triangle, a song with a different approach. Can you tell us about the lyrics, how the song came together?
Well, how the song came together, it was just me home just playing around, and with a few friends, VJ, I was there with him, and I told him what exactly I wanted on my lyrical structure.
VJ? Yes. VJ as the soca artist himself?
Yes, VJ the soca.
So you had some professional help with you?
Yes, sir, I did.
So tell me, coming to the Soca Monarch stage, how do you say, hey, I'm going to enter this competition?
Well, I said, well, this is the first time thing. I never did it before. It was the first time that I tried it before. Well, the first time that I tried it, I never tried it before, and I think that when I came on, I think that I was ready.
No brother, though. No brother.
No, my brother.
So where's your brother now?
Well, my brother he's just at home.
So he didn't even come out to support you?
No, my brother's not here.
So in terms of the support mechanism you had a lot of people cheering in the audience for you. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, my mom is here, my grandmother, my cousins.
And we know your grandmom has been one with you all throughout the journey.
All throughout the journey. She has been there supporting us all throughout the journey.
Is there anyone you want to look at the camera and say a special hello to?
Yes, I want to say a special hello to my great-grandmother back at home, Monica, and my auntie Kathy, and all the rest down the lane.
That's right. We want to thank you for joining the Junior Soca Monarch here at Ballpark Entertainment Center. I have another man here. We actually have some more juniors coming up. Next person, we have the duet, Take Two. Young ladies from Cordian Park School. Y'all know you went Cordian Park, right?
No way.
How old y'all are?
13.
Oh, so by the time I left Cordian Park, you were gone. You went to the best. You go to the best school in Barbados. Anybody told you that?
Not really.
I don't want to be biased. I really don't want to be biased, but I'll get to the chase. Guys, tell us about your performance. Give us your names. We know that you're Take Two, but give us your name separately.
My name is Fantasia Prasad.
And my name is Jasmine Clark.
Tell me a little bit more about your experience here.
Well, about my experience, it was fun to hang out with everyone, and the experience again on stage, and learn the music, and just dancing on stage is amazing.
And how about you?
My experience was great, actually. I got to learn more about music. I had a great time on stage, and I found some new friends as well.
Are you guys in the same class at school?
Yes, please.
So you're the same age?
Yes, please.
And what form are you in?
Second.
What, but I want to know you're two Courage, three Courage. Tell me a little. I know two Springer. Oh, if you guys were two Courage, I would have feel a little better. But you had your teacher. I saw Mr. Harewood here. I saw your principal here. Tell us about the support you guys had coming into this competition.
We had a lot of support, and it was pressure, but the pressure was good because we did well on stage. We did great, fantastic.
How was it for you?
It was the same as hers. It was a lot of pressure, and it was very stressing, but we made it through it, and we pulled it through.
Is soca something that you see yourself continuing going forward?
Kind of, yeah.
Yes, I know, because I like R&B.
You like R&B?
R&B.
So what about infusing R&B into your soca music?
That's something I would look forward to trying. I would try that.
Tell us a little bit more of your song, and the song that you guys did. Who wrote your song? Who arranged your song? Give us a little bit more there.
The DJ wrote our song, and it teaches you about you're not too young to party. At whatever age you are, you can party and have fun.
And what about the arrangement? Who did the music for you? You guys can't remember?
Not really.
But you had a good time performing on the stage.
Yes, please.
Well, take two. I wish you all the best. The results will be coming up in the second half, and whatever happens, I want to encourage you guys to continue doing the music. And we're gonna mix the R&B with the soca, right?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Alrighty, that's take two here at Junior Soca Monarch. We're gonna invite. This is Kia Sherlin first. We're gonna go Kia first. And your name, give me your stage name again.
Tanya Star.
Come around a little bit. So we know that last year you were in the Junior Calypso Monarch, and now you're in the Junior Soca Monarch. Tell us a little bit more about that experience.
Well, it was good because I love singing soca. Well, it's a new thing for me, but I like singing it because I love to listen to soca and stuff. So I was comfortable changing to soca.
You were comfortable. In terms of the support that you had coming to the competition, did you had a mom work with you, your dad? Tell us a little bit more about that experience.
Well, I had my mom, my dad, and my stepmom working with me to help my costume, everything come together, and it was just very interesting and fun at the same time.
Great. Well, we wish you all the best going forward. Representing the Coach of Park School. CP? You picking up CP? Anybody want to say hello to your own?
Yes, please. I want to say hello to Big Billboard, especially because he helped me go through all of this. So I just want to thank him.
Great. Well, Kia, Tanya Star, I want to wish you all the best going forward. Alrighty. And we have one more competitor. This is, give me your name and come on. Oh, you get wet, you get a little bit wet. Come around and tell us your name and tell us about your performance this evening.
My name is Carissa Chase, and I go by just my name, Carissa. And my performance this evening, I think it went very well, and it exceeded my expectations by a lot.
And you had the Soca Queen Alison Hines on stage with you. How was that?
That was a very good experience for me. It was phenomenal.
Tell us about your song. Who wrote your song and produced the song, arranged everything?
My song was written and produced by Reddy artist Dario Waldron.
Well, I wish you all the best going forward. The results will be coming up, but I want to encourage you to keep on doing soca music. You're going to do it continually, right?
Yes, please.
Already then. That was one of the competitors here at the Junior Soca Monarch, a competition that is in its first year here. We are at Ballpark Entertainment Center. An amazing evening. We have loads of people here in the audience celebrating. We're following COVID-19 protocols, so I just want to indicate that. Following our COVID-19 protocols this year, we didn't have the competition, the Junior Calypso Monarch, but Ari Creative, along with Trident 10 Entertainment, decided that, hey, we're going to do this Junior Soca Monarch. After years of having the idea and really want to bring it to fruition, I want to say a huge congratulations to Kim Tara Clark, as well as her husband, Paul Clark, as well as Crystal Cummins Beckles Holder and her amazing team. We have an amazing band on the stage performing with us, and I must say that I'm seeing some who were in the Junior Monarch with me. I saw Kimori on the stage doing background vocals, and I also saw Rick who was hosting this evening. He was in Junior Monarch with me as well. But our band has tenor sax Mario Thomas, trumpet Andre Blackett, trumpet Edwin Gamble, drum machine and keyboard Dwayne Norvo, Ashley Tang, another young lady on the rhythm guitar, bassist Kimar Yearwood, keyboard Corey Wilson, and drums Neil Burnett. Background vocals Kimori Thompson, Roshana Britton, 14-year-old student of the Alexander School, and Barry Chandler, who is the youngest party monitor of Barbados. We're going to head to the stage for the first contestant in the second half here at the Junior Soca Monarch.
This former student of the Allen School has been singing from the age of 7 and has been in choirs from this young age. Apart from singing, her interests are reading, writing, painting, cosmology, and baking. Sponsored by Outrage Kadooment Band, with his song she co-wrote with saxophonist, arranger, and producer Mario Thomas, entitled Can't Wait. Let's welcome Denisha.
Oh.
is this here that calling me now? This girl don't got nothing to do. Yo.
Girl, go on NCTV channel now.
Why?
The show it all crap over custody.
Alright, hold on. Wait, there's so many in the red don't got no behavior.
You ain't got none neither. That would have been you if not for this corona thing though.
I could tell you.
You might only have to tell you because they turned 19 last year. We would have jumped you this year, but girl, it just be sweet here.
You, I can imagine it, no dang. I wanted to jump with colors or outrage.
Girl, let me go outrage. Let me got some nice costumes. Here you would have looked good in one of them.
I don't know why she don't pay this internet bill.
You still saying just now?
Nuh-uh, I ain't saying nothing.
I hear you. Anyways, crap over saying camera against school, man. Quit so the year that we into 2021.
You are going to every event. I can't wait. Hey! Talisha in the building. Bambi there, Bambi da da da. Hey! How you feeling, Papa? From the time I could remember hearing soca, seeing people get on the road enjoying themselves. At 16, I told my mother, I can't wait till I can experience this time for myself. No, I wasn't the age. No, things could do my out of my range. No, all of my friends telling their stories whenever they come back from a party. Anticipation over the years. That's why I can't wait till it's crop over time again. I can't wait till it's crop over time again. I can't wait to walk up and felt my waist. I can't wait to get on bad in the place. That's why I can't wait till it's crop over time again. Yeah. The many colors of the band's costumes and the drugs too. I can envision being a part of the hype or the adrenaline from each section in all directions. Sweet soca taking control of the body and mind. I know that I am soon at the end. Corona take over the place. All the festivities getting cancelled. 2020 could do my dismantle. Everything put on hold till next year. Till next year. That's why I can't wait till it's crop over time again. I can't wait till it's crop over time again. I can't wait to walk up and pop my waist. I can't wait to get somebody in the place. That's why I can't wait till it's crop over time again. Feeling good vibes, enjoying life. There's no place that I'd rather be than to be on the road. Feeling good vibes, enjoying life. There's no place that I'd rather be than to be on the road. All right. I want to let everybody in the audience, if you can't wait to crop over time again, repeat after me. I can't wait till it's crop over time again. All right, your turn. I want to sound it go one more time alone. One, two, 1, 2. I can't wait to walk up and cut my waist. I can't wait to get home right in the place. I can't wait till it's crop over time again. Hey, let me sing with me. I can't wait to walk up and walk my waist. I can't wait
Denisha here at the Junior Soca Monarch. Stephanie, our first performer in the second half, contestant number 9 overall. Tell us about your thoughts on her performance.
A sense of nostalgia. Crop over to banker. That's what she captured with this song. Everybody can't wait. She captured the vibe. You know, she took us back. She made us remember all the things that we did or we normally do during crop over. She was confident. She smiled. I mean, there were some times where she got a little bit out of breath and pitchy, but it was a beautiful song.
For those who are listening on us on our partner station, tell us a little bit more to give them a visual of the performance, the presentation.
Well, she was sponsored by Outrage Band, and she had the whole, you know, the feathers, the backpack, beautiful colors. It was vibrant. She had pyrotechnics. You know, it was a very nice performance.
So you know that there's a sentiment that, you know, pyrotechnics are normally in the Soca Monarch.
And the Soca Monarch, yeah.
So it gives you that feeling.
Yes,
but do you think it lends a lot to the presentation?
It did.
10 points?
Not 10 points. I wouldn't give it 10 points. I would have to look at the entire performance to determine if she would get the 10 points. I'd probably give her 6 or 7.
Okay. Well, we're going to head to the stage for contestant number 10. Well, Rick will make the introduction for Stefan Seeley. Let's go to the stage.
Posted on Facebook, performing his hit single, Go School and Learn, with a song entitled Put Down the Guns, written by his dad, Stephen Status Seeley, and produced by King Wole. Let's give a warm welcome to Lil Status.
Hello. I was looking for you ever since. I got my piece on me now. I call you back here now. Got my piece on me now too. What you can do? Alright, do why? Put down the guns. When the young people be dying in the streets. Come, let me tap on them. Come.
Ballpark! When I'm ready! Wait, no, when the water sang. Wait, no, when the water sang. Wait, no, when the water sang. Let's start us again. Oh, gee! Oh, the war, put up yarn. Oh, the soldiers then. Oh, the war, put up yarn. Oh, the soldiers then. Oh, yes,
have another junior. Tell us your name and tell us about your performance.
Jaden DJ Ennis.
How was your performance for you?
I think I did an excellent job.
You were beaming with confidence on the stage.
Yes, please.
Tell us, are you going to continue doing soca?
Of course, yes, please. It's something that I love.
And did you have support from home during this competition?
Yes, please. My friends, my teacher, my family, and everybody. Yes.
Well, I wish you all the best going forward in the competition, all right?
Thank you.
Alrighty. One of the young ones, Stephanie, we are seeing a lot of young ones. A little status was just on the stage.
Sweet though, this little one.
Yeah.
The status look reminded me of a young lyric.
I agree.
A young Stiffy.
Everything.
Everything.
And he said one drop.
But you know what? What I loved about him, he commanded the stage by himself.
Yeah.
He didn't need dancers. He didn't need anything. He just has an amazing little personality, a big personality for someone so small.
Well, we have a bigger one coming, Don Ross. So we're going to take the stage for Don Ross performing here at the Junior Soca Monarch.
Together. Ross has intentions of giving a dynamic performance with the hopes of being the Junior Soca Monarch. Bringing to you in this Together, written and arranged by Russell Oliver. Put your hands together for Ross.
The number of COVID-19 cases jumped to over 30 in Barbados. Barbadians curfew compliant. No real issues reported.
Good evening, Barbadians. Overnight, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, through its Public Health Laboratory, conducted 22 COVID tests, of which one was a positive test, bringing the numbers of confirmed cases in Barbados to 34.
Look, more than any time, we have a duty to be disciplined and to listen to the people who you need to listen to. The bottom line is, however, that everyone is as important as the other.
The curfew stipulates residents should be off the roads between 8 p.m. until 6 a.m.
I stay home, when they come, me and my wife and snore the dog. And I don't go anywhere.
What I want us to do, however, as a nation, is to recognize that we are all in this together.
Ballpark, boss, see how you feeling. When you ready? There we go. Listen, the things are really getting rough. Yes, things are really getting tough. We need to hold up each other. Black and white must come together. No matter who we all are one blood. There's no reason why we can't show love. And there's no other way that we can exist. We can go on taking life like this. I say we all in this together. It's all for one and one for all. We all in this together. I say we got this. We all in this together. Yes, I for you and you for me. We all in this together. So when you're going through the storms, the rain, and the hurt, and the pain, when you're feeling down and out, just remember we are in this. life's matter. We can do that day by day with each other. I say we all in this together. It's all for one and one for all. We all in this together. I say we got this. We all in this together. Yes, I for you and you for me. We all in this together. So when you're going through this storm, the rain, feeling the hurt and the pain, when you're feeling down and out, just remember, are in love. How we feeling, ballpark? We going through this thing together. All of we going through this thing together. So right now, what we gonna do is we gonna take a jump and we gonna take a wave. Wanna ready? Wanna ready? Let me go. 1, get ready to wave. 2, get ready to wave. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey, hey. Cause when we're going through this storm, the rain, feeling the hurt and the pain, when you're feeling down and out, just remember, we are in this. Jump up, jump up. Put your hand in the air, rock in the air, flag in the air. Wave your hand, wave your flag. We are in this together. We are in this, we are in this, we are in this. Let me go. Cause when you're going through this storm, the rain, feeling the hurt and the pain, when you're feeling down and out, just remember, we are in. Put your hands in the air, put your hands in the air, put your hands in the air.
Stephanie, I am amazed.
Oh my goodness.
These performances at Ballpark will rival that of the senior competition in Barbados.
Listen, he would beat a lot of them.
I'm convinced he would beat me, man. He just performed Don Ross, and it's
Ross.
expected though, because his mother is Donella, his father is Rusty. He comes from a musical family. I am amazed.
You know what? That has to be the best musical arrangement I've heard for the evening.
And when it came to the change key
And the augmentation.
Oh
my God.
He definitely scored high points because he transitioned very, very
the
well.
transitions were seamless. The transitions were smooth. The lyrical content was strong. We in this together. When you're going through the storm, when you're going through the...
Do you think, so far, in my opinion, I think it hit so far with Tariq, Raccoon Drums, Don Ross. But who would you give it to so far? I'm going to put you on the spot. Who is the winner so far?
Honestly, I would give it to Don Ross.
You would give it to Don Ross?
I would give it to
Forgetting
Don Ross.
all the musicality that came from the individual himself, which was Tariq, playing the keyboards, rendering well.
You know, sometimes simplicity overpowers all those other things.
Because what Don Ross had was consistent.
Exactly.
He's very
From
consistent.
start to finish, his diction was clear. He sang in key. He commanded the audience. He engaged the audience. He was part and parcel of his presentation. Man, don't put me on the spot. I love them both.
But I have something that is going to challenge you.
Don't challenge me.
D'Amico Treaty Newton is known for having great stage presence.
Jamal.
This competition just got 10 times up.
D'Amico's coming next.
He's coming next.
Oh my goodness.
So we have to see, is he going to meet the standard that Don Ross just set here in the second half?
It's getting hot in here, y'all.
I know that this is an interesting competition. And he placed third in the Barbados Talented Teens in 2019. So he has stage experience.
He is no stranger to the stage. His mother is also an actress, a singer, Tamika Newton.
And I know he's mentored by Ashaka McNeil as well.
Yes, so I expect great things from his performance
This is gonna be the show the show to watch. I just want to say a special thank you to our partner stations for carrying this broadcast. I also want to say a special thank you to Calypso and Montserrat. The judges' results comes back instantaneously. No long wait like any other competition in Barbados. The results come back scorecard is in the system this evening. That's it. No deliberation, no altering of results. A very fair competition planned here this evening. So it's going to be a very interesting competition. I just want to say a special thank you to Luxury Royal, Lester Welch, Ray Fashion Academy, LMB Dancers, Lavadol Production, Trevor Nichols, Mark, as well as Barbados Community College Dance Program, and Dwayne Resents and Always Kirk.
Lots of sponsors.
D'Amico Treaty coming up here at the Junior Soca Monarch 2020, performing a song called Alive, written by his mom, Tamika Newton, and
Billboard
Murrow. Billboard. Interesting.
Yeah.
Coming up, D'Amico Treaty on Junior Soca Monarch.
Has been performing since he was a young child. He placed third in the Barbados Talented Teens Pageant 2019. He loves to bake and enjoys entertaining whoever he comes into contact with. Treaty has also been a semi-finalist in the Junior Calypso Monarch competition, where he performed his hit song for 2019. He's a Calypsonian at heart and is comfortable on any stage. Ladies and gentlemen, singing a song called Alive, written by his mom, Tamika Newton, and Billboard Murrow, give a warm welcome to 3D.
Over came from the days of the plantation, when our ancestors, after working hard, would celebrate. This was a time for us. This was a time to enjoy each other's company. Crop over was a time to hear good music, revel and play mass. Crop over was a time to embrace your brother and your sister. And it's time that we still keep it alive. No matter the pandemic that has greatly affected us, we must keep our traditions alive. We must keep Tokban alive. We must keep the spirit of the costumes alive. We must keep the spirit of music alive. Bridgetown Market, the feast, Grand Cantonment. We must all keep it alive. This is our festival. Let us embrace it. No matter what may happen, we are the ones to make sure that we keep it alive.
Well, before crop over, people go crazy.
Boy, yeah, yo, hey, good evening, Papa. Boy, yeah, yo, hey, no one can stop the festival from growing. No one can stop the sweet vibes from flowing. So grab your rag and come, every country and town. Let's do this all day long. Embrace your tradition. Oh, we keeping this alive. Keep it alive. Keep it alive. Oh, we keeping this alive. Keep it alive. Keep it alive. We have a festival sweeter than any carnival. Oh, the sound of a soca beat would make your start to feel real sweet. So take out your ride, your flag. Let me decorate the sky and let me just keep it alive, 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 keep it alive. The festival alive when we created, costume displaying, people parading. It's a la 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 life when we created, costume displaying, people parading. It's a la 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 life. Woo! Where my crew? We keeping this festival alive. Boy, aye, oi. Hey. We national festival shows enough color and spectacle. Oh. Bringing out the old and the young, all of we together in culture right to fly. Let me decorate the sky and let me just give it a life, 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 give it a life. The festival of life is to come play it, to band licking, money making. It's a la 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 life is to come play it, to band licking, money making. It's a la 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 life. How you feeling, Bow Park? I say, how you feeling? No, I come here to say no pecan, no nutmeg, none of thing. I just want to keep it festival alive. So why you put anything in the ear? It could be a drink, a chicken wing, anything, just put it in the ear. You understand? Cause we keep it tradition. Oh, keep it alive. Oh, keep it alive. When I hear that spooch, oh, keep it alive. Oh, keep it alive. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Keep it alive, 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 keep it alive. The festival of life and this we play it. People dancing, screaming and shouting. It's a la 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 life and this we play it. People dancing, screaming and shouting. It's a la 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 life. Woo! Let me go. Wave, 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 wave. Whether rain, fall or sun hot, we celebrating non-stop. Right down to the highway, signaling the end of the crop. So take out your ride to fly. Let me decorate the sky and let me just keep it alive, 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 keep it alive. The festival of life is Soca singing, Monarch crowning, the whole world see it. It's a la 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 life is Soca singing, Monarch crowning, the whole world see it. It's a la 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 life, and then we make it, we can keep it. A la 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 life, and then we make it, we can keep it. A la la la, conga life. Oh yeah yo, ay ay ay. Oh yeah yo, keep it alive, keep it alive, keep it alive, keep it alive. Thank you.
That's right, Treaty here at the Junior Soca Monarch. Treaty, what are your thoughts on that performance, Stephanie?
That was a complete
Exactly.
performance.
You think that it was very balanced lyrically? The song was there. Rendition was really good.
Diction extremely clear.
And when I think of the arrangement, it was very balanced as well.
It was a good arrangement.
Especially using spooge.
Oh, well,
when we're talking about keeping it alive.
Keeping our culture alive. You can't keep the culture alive unless you mention spooge.
Exactly.
So it was very well thought out.
Presentation.
Oh, presentation was flawless.
Is she a contender?
Definitely in my top 3.
In your top 3. So go again. Give me your top 3 at this moment.
Right this moment, my top 3 would be Tariq, Don Ross, and 3D.
In any order?
In any order. Any order, I'll be happy. I don't mind.
Well, we still have another performer coming up. Sarah.
Saber Laborie.
Coming up, performing the song Wild One. But we also, Asher Dynamo Murrell is closing off the show. That's going to be an interesting one. But we're going to head to the stage for Wild One by Sarah Laborie.
All right. Indeed, a social and cultural butterfly who enjoys being submerged in the cultures and traditions of the country she resides. Born in Holland and lived in Aruba for 14 years, Sarah decided to be a part of the Barbadian and Caribbean culture. As she is a student at the Codrington International School, living in Barbados for just over a year. Being in the competition was a welcome challenge as Sarah speaks 5 languages. Get this: Dutch, German, Papiamento, Spanish, and English, which happens to be her third language. She is enthusiastic and enjoys performing, meeting new people, and traveling. With a Lady J composition and Russell Oliver arrangement, doing a song called World One, put your hands together and welcome Sarah.
On a little island far away, the locals speak of a legend. Something living deep within the jungle. A spirit with the voice of a songbird and the ferocity of a cheetah. They called him the Wild One.
Monarch, Monarch!
I don't care what name they call me. They say I'm a wild one. Yes, I'm a wild one. Yeah. I'm addicted to the party, to fetting and have fun. Yes, I'm a wild one. Hear the rhythm calling me name. Addicted to fetting, no shame. I get to know what I can say. Tatiana Mo can be trained. Addicted to fetting, no shame. I get to know what I can say. I know they calling, sweet soca music pumping. I'm ready for walking me ways. Deep in me soul they pumping, can't miss this flopping, can't find me no other place. Deep I now walking and the tea pushing back and someone behind me. I ain't watching no face. Lose control of the music, hit me. I'm addicted to fat and party, wine and misbehave. I don't care what name they call me. They say I'm a wild one. Yes, I'm a wild one. Yeah, I'm addicted to the party, to fetting and have fun. Yes, I'm a wild one. I don't care what name they call me. They say I'm a wild one. Yes, I'm a wild one. Yeah, I'm addicted to the party, to fetting and have fun. Yes, I'm a builder. Hear the rhythm calling me name. Addicted to betting, no shame. I get to know all I can take. Tatiana Mo can be tamed. Addicted to betting, no shame. I get to know all I can take. I hear what they calling, sweet of my music pumping. I'm ready for working me ways. Deep in me soul it pumping, can't miss this feeling, can't find me no other place. Thank you, Stimamo Barbados!
From Sarah. Well, one, I don't think she completed her song. It seems as if she finished early.
It seemed that way, but you know what? As we said earlier, this is a developmental competition. I think it's wonderful to have someone from a different country who has adopted Barbados as their home participate in the Junior Soca Monarch.
And that's all about culture as well.
Absolutely. A child her age who would have embraced Barbadian culture and be bold enough to try to come and sing soca. She must be commended.
Well, let's see how bold is Latrell Edwards,
of
our
life.
number 14, performing Full of Life.
He loves cricket and dreams of one day becoming a marine biologist. Coming to do a song called Full of Life, written by Troy Special and arranged by Terry Elliott. Let's welcome on stage Latrell.
If you feel black and proud, let me see you put those fists high in the sky. Let me go.
People alive, people alive, people alive.
Be full of life and energy. The future is ours. Just you wait and see. Just watch us grow to be the best we can. Productive men and women, we're the next generation. So put your face high in the sky and let the world see. It's summertime and school is out. No more homework to leave. No holding back. We must stand our ground. We've come too far to hold back now. Respect your past and know your history. So many great ones died for us and left a legacy, a legacy. So put your face high in the sky and let the world see. It's summertime and school is out. No more homework for me. Show the world that we care. Full of love, love to share. You must see us shining bright, lighting up the future. Show the world that we care. Full of love, love to share. You must see us shining bright, lighting up the future. So put your face high in the sky and let the world see. It's summertime and school is out. No more homework for leave. So put your face high in the sky and let the world see. It's summertime and school is out. No more homework for leave. So put your face high in the sky. So put your face high in the sky. So put your face high in the sky and let the whole world see. The whole world see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The 14th contestant, another Coercion Primary School student. CP School showed up, and I want to say I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. It just goes to show that there's a lot of talent in the North.
I would have to concur, Jamal. I would have to concur.
Tell me about your thoughts on his performance.
The performance was a bit lackluster. He had good lyrical content though, but he appeared a bit uncomfortable in his delivery. And I'm not sure if it had to do with the musical arrangement because it really did not go anywhere. It was just on one.
I thought it could have. It
needed to
life.
build. It needed to build.
He talked about full of life, but the arrangement to me needed some more life.
Correct. It was
and
not
I just want to point out that Terry Elliott, a student of the Coercion Primary School as well,
arranged the song.
Arranged the song.
Okay, you go ahead and plug
it. So I think it does speak to an effort about a team working together. Palma key merit Ferrat. Let those who excel receive the prize. But we have an interesting performer coming up. Number 15, we're going to go to stage where Rick is going to make the announcement for Asher Dynamo Murrell.
Junior Calypso King. Asher Dynamo Murrell is a social media influencer who loves fashion and entertains people with his comedic, unique personality. He puts God first, and he enjoys singing soca and bashment soca, and intends to use them in a positive way to help the youth. Singing Bring Them Back. Welcome on stage our final contestant this evening, Dynamo.
Yo, man, is that what I know? Yeah, Dynamo, you're dropping anything is yours. Man, my keep my drop Sam hard, you know, I'm making sport, man, want some cheeks. Yeah, how you know about cheeks? Yeah, how you know about cheeks? Yeah, how you know about cheeks? But yeah, this week, I want something from you. Nah, but when I met already know that I'm nice, so. Big man, and you can't go on a horse, so because some folk walking up on drinks. Alright? I can show the men that I can bring a hard soca song. I ain't gonna do that with cheats. Moxie's no walking up and nothing slaps. So watch I see. Yo, man, wait, now I'm not there. Yeah, then I'm dropping that big as yours. Man, my key, man, drop Sam hard. I'm back in sport, man, watch some cheeks. Yeah, how you know about cheeks? Yeah, how you know about cheeks? Yeah, how you know about cheeks? But yeah, this week, I want something from you. Nah, but when the man already know that I'm there, so. Big man, and you can't go on a horse, so because soon for walking up on drinks. Alright, I can show the men that I can bring a hard soca song. I ain't gonna do that with cheats. Moxie's no walking up and nothing slaps. So watch I see.
Yo, yo, yo! Whoa! Like up on scene, keeping it rough and clean. Bang, bang, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bang, bang, ba-dum, ba-dum. Bang, bang, ba-dum, ba-dum, dum, dum. Woo! In 2020, girls showing off all of them body. Just now you talk up all like on Facebook and IG. What happened to being a respectable young lady? You forget the morals that you were taught from a baby. Me already standards gone, me already morals gone, me already values gone. I can't see them at all. Me already standards gone, me already morals gone, me already values gone. But if you want them back, listen to what your daddy say, listen to what your mommy say, listen to what your granny say. So we can bring them back. Listen to what your teacher say, do what the preacher say, do what the Bible say. That is time to bring them back, bring them back, bring them back. And we gon' bring the standards back, bring them back, bring them back. And we gon' bring the morals back, bring them back, bring them back. And we gon' bring the values back, bring them back, bring them back. You almost feel it on them body, call himself disaster. The gun is like a wine because it's a track and finger. The fastest thing they just do is want to pull the trigger. They don't care if you is a family friend or stranger. We already standards gone, we already morals gone, we already values gone. I can't see them at all. We already, we already, we already values gone. But if you want them back, listen to what your daddy say, do what your mommy say, do what your granny say. So we can bring them back. Listen to what your teacher say, do what the preacher say, do what the Bible say. Bring them back, bring them back, bring them back. We gon' bring the standards back, bring them back, bring them back. We gon' bring the morals back, bring them back, bring them back. We gon' bring the values back, bring them back, bring them back. Whoa, let me bring them back, let me bring them back, let me bring them back. Put the youth on the right track. I could, bring them back, you could, bring them back, we could, bring them back. I know my past rate right, but you ain't more than on your side. Question, you think we should bring back standards, morals, and values? So what we can do, right, everybody? We can just bounce, come. We can just bounce, everybody come. We can just bounce. And we can bring them back with our hands. What I got take? Just roll like at my pass. We can roll now, ready? 1, 2, 3, and bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. No, we can go low, come. Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. The next say no. Love. Bring them back. Peace. Bring them back. Joy. Bring them back. Standard. Bring them back. Moral. Bring them back. God is time to bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. And we gon' bring the standards back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We gon' bring the morals back. Bring them back. Bring them back. And we gon' bring the values back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Hello. So everybody must play a role and bring back the standards, including the artists. You wanna know why? Listen. Every single year soca artists does say the same thing. Same thing, same thing. Them does sing about walking up and pushing back and whining.
Haters be encouraging loonies and they glamorizing drinking. I ain't know when last I hear a song that was the best thing. We all of it, we all of it, we all of it. We all of the standards gone, we all of the morals gone, we all of the values gone. I can't see them at all. We all of it, we all of it, we all of it. But if you want them back, remember what your daddy said, what your mommy said, what your granny said. Oh, remember what your teacher said. We run it this way. 1, 2, 4, go, check. Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We go bring the standards back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We go bring the morals back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We go bring the values back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Whoa! Now we bring them back. Now we bring them back. Now we bring them back. Put you for the right track. I could. Bring them back. You could. Bring them back. We could. Bring them back. Again. Now we bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Put you for the right track. I could. They're ready. Bring them back. 1, 2. Cause it's time to bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We go bring the standards back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We go bring the morals back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We go bring the values back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Don't you?
Them back, a performance by Dynamo. Definitely climaxing the show here at the Ballpark Entertainment Center. What are your thoughts?
Show with a bang. He was captivating, full of life, full of energy, a very strong song. And I think that he he gave some really good advice. When was the last time we heard a positive soca song that wasn't degrading to women or that was empowering?
And I want to point out as well, his pants was torn.
Doesn't matter.
But he didn't stop there.
No.
He actually pointed out and said, listen, don't
That's
mind
right.
it. We're going to party tonight.
But you know what? That's true entertainment and true artistry, because he was able to show a level of professionalism that he did not allow the fact that he had a little wardrobe malfunction to stop him from executing his performance.
But the thing is, he's no stranger to the stage.
No, he's
a
not.
former junior calypso monarch.
And his father is no stranger to the stage, a musician, a calypsonian, an actor. So, I mean...
But I want to point out, I think one of the reasons why he was so engaging as well is that he's a theater arts student
Yes,
at
he is, at the Barbados Community College.
So he has that in-depth understanding of theater
He has the
and stage
foundation.
performance.
Yes.
So we're going to go through the show.
Okay.
We're going to go straight through the show and we're going to do an analysis. We are going to look at performance number 1. Casey Jemmett Boyce, your thoughts?
Casey, I still remember Casey. Casey started the show quite well. I never knew. Good tonal quality, good voice, confident, looked beautiful on stage. She did a good job.
Take 2, the duo.
They did well. Not in my top 5 tonight.
Tariq Recon Drums Ellis, The Way How You Whine.
Definitely in my top 3. He's definitely in my top 3. Tariq's performance was wholesome. He showed artistry, musicianship, good tonal quality, good command of the stage, very good presentation, and a very good musical arrangement.
What do you think about Run by Jaden DJ Ennis?
He has a good future. He was confident. Diction wasn't too clear, but I liked his spirit. I liked his personality.
Love Triangle by Naeem Waeed.
Diction was very poor. I did not like the execution of the song, but again, he has potential.
What do you think about Listen by Renisha Stewart?
She has a good future in social commentary once she is worked with.
My Time, Carissa Chase.
Good presentation, good tone. Will the judges think she's up to par with everyone we would have seen? We'll have to wait and see.
What about Chat to Me Back by Kia Sherlin, another CP student?
That was good. I enjoyed that.
What about Can't Wait, your first performer in the second half? Denisha, that's her stage name.
Well, that was not a bad performance. Not in my top 3.
I was surprised by the second performer in the second half. Low Status performing Put Down the Gun.
You cannot forget Low Status. He commanded the stage by himself. He had good diction, good musical arrangement. Again, I have to remind, I see a young Lil Rick, a young Stiffy. He's going to be trouble in a few years.
And he made it hard for Don Ross, who definitely took it up a notch
Don Ross,
within this together.
he had no choice but to take it up a notch. But Don Ross was a smooth operator tonight. Beautiful voice, good diction, good command of stage, confident. He executed well.
Equally as good was 3D performing Alive.
Yes, I have to agree. D'Amico did a very good job. Again, a very good musical arrangement, strong lyrics, very confident on stage, and he was captivating.
What about Sarah performing Wild One?
Sarah put in a commendable effort. She looked good on stage. Again, we have to remember that these are children, and we want to encourage them. And I think that once she's worked with, there's potential there.
And the fourth Cordian Prize student on the stage, young Latrell performing Full of Life.
I believe that the performance was not full of life. It was a bit lackluster, and I think that had to do with the arrangement of the song. It didn't build. It didn't.
But he has talent.
He definitely has talent.
And he's from Cordian Prize School. What about climax in the show? Dynamo, former junior Calypso Monarch.
He is in the running. He closed the show with a bang. Very good lyrics, good performance. He executed, good musical arrangement. Diction was clear. He is definitely in the running.
So tell me, your top 5.
My top 5 right now would be Tariq. Oh my goodness, Lil Status, Don Ross, D'Amico, Asher Dynamo Morrow, and I have one more.
That's 5 already.
That's my 5? Okay.
That's 5.
That's my 5.
I just want to say, I think, I am in agreement with you. I think that we would have Tariq, we will have Lil Status, we would have D'Amico, Dynamo, and 3D.
Yes.
So I think that was a really good
So
combination.
now we're going to interview the artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want one more thing from you.
Okay.
We've come down to our top 5. Give me the top 3 in order. Give me the top 3 in order.
My top 3 in order. It can't be in order.
It's order. Let's start from 3rd. Who are you going to give 3rd to?
3rd place?
It's a hard band.
Asher. Dynamo.
Asher, Dynamo. 2nd.
Tariq.
Okay, and Don Ross.
And Don Ross would be my winner.
Okay, I would substitute number 3 with Little Status.
Okay.
I thought that he commanded the stage extremely well.
True.
The audience responded to it very favorably.
Yes.
Arrangement-wise, he handled the arrangement well. I like the progressions for Bashment Soca. It actually reminded me of Justy, his manager, how he changed up the arrangement. And he did not had any flamboyant performance.
No, he didn't. I think he commanded the stage himself. My only problem with him was that he tended to be a tad bit pitchy.
Okay.
And the diction was not as clear, but he could possibly ease in the top 3.
Well, Stephanie, I want to thank you for joining us. We are going to be back for the results.
Yes.
But I have to have some conversations with some of the competitors here, the young talent. I'm going to start off with this young man. He went to the best school, and he goes to the best school in Barbados. I'm sorry to be biased, but I want to welcome to the stage, here on to discuss with me, Full of Life, Latrell Edwards. Latrell, come right around. Come right around. Tell me about your performance this evening.
I think it was well, and I think that I could have done better.
But I think you did a good job. You went to Cordian Park, so anyway, that you went to Cordian Park did a good job.
Yeah, I think so too.
Tell me about what form you're in, what type of support you had coming to this competition.
Oh, I'm in the 3rd farm right now.
Third farm. What form? Which form?
Tripari.
Tripari.
Yes.
Right next door, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about your song, who wrote your song, etc.
Troy Specialist.
Troy Special?
Yes, he wrote my song, and my song is basically on Black Lives.
Black Lives. And Full of Life, though.
Full of Life, yeah.
Did you enjoy being on the stage? Was it your first time?
Yes, please. I did enjoy it, and it was my first time.
All right. I'm going to invite Don Ross to join me. Don Ross is an exceptional performer, no stranger to the stage. We're going to use this mic, but tell me a little bit more about your performance. You're no stranger to stage. You have a really good family support. Your mom is a singer. Your dad is a musician extraordinaire. Tell me about your performance here today.
Well, the performance was, I actually felt like I left everything on the stage. I was enjoying myself. I was like, wait, I actually in a competition because I felt so comfortable. And it was shocking to me because I'm usually tense on stage. So I feel like the soca actually opened me up because I'm used to the like slow tempos and stuff, but it actually opened me up.
Do you prefer soca or calypso now? Soca or calypso is your favorite now?
All two. I love all two. That's the truth. But I prefer soca.
And how old are you now?
I'm 18 years old.
So you're eligible to do the Soca Monarch next year?
Yes, please. Yes.
Well, you're going to give us some problems. You're definitely going to give us some problems next year.
That's no problem. That's no problem.
Well, I wish you all the best going forward. The results will be coming up very shortly. So, Don Ross, I wish you all the best going forward. And we hope that the results bring you a favorable response here this evening. Blessings to you. I have another competitor. Can I have another? This is young, looking at her name, Sarah. Sarah. No, we could have used this one. Tell me about your performance.
It went really well. I enjoyed myself, had a lot of fun, and I saw the crowd was moving with me, so I enjoyed it as well.
Is this your first time on the stage?
No, I've performed at NIFCA, semifinals, and Interschool Festival, but first Soca.
So tell me, you're from Providence, you go Providence School? Codgerton. And so how was that experience? Because we know in terms of soca music, I heard that you're not a Barbadian by descent. So tell us, how did you get a love for Barbadian music?
Well, I am a social butterfly, as he said, so outside of school I would like become friends with a lot of Bayesian people, a lot of Bayesian friends, and I love soca. So
You've made Barbados your home and soca music your home.
Yeah.
A social butterfly. Well, Sarah, I wish you all the best going forward. So we're going to have our next contestant come forward. We're going to let you introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit more. You were the first. Denisha, correct? Tell me a little bit more about your performance.
Well, I found that the performance was really fun. I had a good time, and the audience didn't react the way that I expected them to, but I still had fun regardless. So I had fun with my dancers. My dancers were on point to me, and yeah.
So you had a good time on the stage?
Yeah, it was really good, and this is actually my first time performing on an international stage too. So
yeah, and in terms of your preparation, what was it like? Who was your support coming into this competition?
well, my mom was a very big support, and Mario Thomas, who was the arranger, he helped me write the song as well as arranging the band, the scores and everything. So he gave me a lot of good pointers. But yeah, it's just those two people that were mainly pushing me in this competition.
Well, I wish you all the best when the results come up. I hope to see you still doing soca, no matter what that result may be.
Yeah, for sure, next year.
Alrighty, that was Denisha Young. Denisha, we have this one. We're going to let you come to the other side. This man was in Junior Monarch. How old are you now?
I'm 18 years old on Thursday. I turned 18 on Thursday at Just a minute.
So explains, because when I was in Junior Monarch in the senior category, you were in the younger category, and you won Junior Monarch the year afterwards. How is this Junior Calypso Monarch versus Junior Soca Monarch for you?
Well, I would say that Junior Soca Monarch, I would say it's more relaxed. You get the audience get time to listen to you. They get time to breathe and walk across the stage. But with soca, it's energy, energy, energy.
What do you prefer? Which competition do you prefer at this point?
Being honest, I would say I prefer soca, but Calypso gave me my household name in Barbados, so I got to stick to Calypso too, but I love soca.
And you are a student of the Barbados Community College, Theatre Arts. So how did you apply what you're learning at school right here at the Junior Soca Monarch?
So I would say one thing I play for sure is diction, because for actors, we have to work on the diction, so I was keeping that in mind, diction, diction, diction.
And your song was diverse in terms of the melodic structure. There were low points in the melody and then there were high points. So you had to try to get out those notes. How did your dad help you along that process? We know Billboard is a calypsonian. He's a musician extraordinary, but he's also a teacher as well. Tell us, how was it working with your dad? Because you must have your own ideas and he must have his ideas as well. So tell me, how was it for you?
So normally I must say my dad writes my song. But this year I wrote 95% of my song and my dad helped me with a couple of lyrics. So just know that this song was written by me, Dynamo.
Is there anyone at home you want to say a big shout out to?
Yeah, so I want to give a big shout out to my dad and to Russell Oliver for doing the beat. And I want to give a big shout out to my boy 3D and a big shout out to my boy Don Ross Oliver.
So it's like a family, even though you guys are competitors.
Yes, treat the hard way.
Well, Dynamo, I wish you all the best results coming up. Would I see you next year in the competition?
Of course, because by the time the competition starts, my birthday is afterwards, so I have one more year.
Ain't you lucky?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, that was Dynamo here for Junior Calypso, Junior Soca Monarch. And we have another one, 3D, performing here at Junior Soca Monarch. Tell me about your performance and how was it for you?
It was amazing. It was amazing. I enjoyed every second of it. It shows that hard work pays off. And
so there was some footage of you on social media performing somewhere, Barbados, performing this song, lots of energy. How has the trail been for you, the journey been so far performing soca music?
The start, it was rocky, but with a strong team, you know, they always told me, okay, don't get in your head, keep focused, try to pace yourself, don't give straight energy, then at the bottom of the song you can't sing. So my team, they really worked with me.
And you had a little bit of spooge in the music there. You heard the spooge, and it spoke to your concept as well. Tell us a little bit about where that idea came from.
So yeah, I'm a spooge man. I love spooge, and you know, it really is just telling that spooge is a part of culture. We really have to keep it pushing. If we let it die out, that's our own thing. We created spooge, and if we let it die out, that's a part of our history, a part of our culture, a part of our traditions that die out, so we can't let it die.
Is there anyone you want to thank for that performance, for helping you along this journey?
Yes, please. I would like to thank Billboard. I would like to thank Rusty. I would like to thank my family, the Newtons. I would like to thank all my friends, these contestants, my friends, the contestants, for sure, Dynamo, Don Ross, everyone. I'd like to thank everyone, the spectators. I would like to thank everyone.
Well, I wish you all the best, 3D, going forward, and I hope to see you next year here at Junior Soca Monarch. And I think we have another performer coming up shortly, but I want to say that this evening was an exceptional show. We had some really dynamic performances. The juniors really came out. They showed up, they showed off, they showed that, hey, we too can do soca music. And I think it is testament that Barbados does have tremendous talent. We're not letting COVID-19 to stop us. In the audience, I'm seeing Mac Fingal, I'm seeing Natalie Burke, I am seeing Allison Hines, who also performed on the stage. We are seeing so much. We're seeing Statement here this evening. I think Statement is around. I'm going to invite Statement to join us here. Statement, tell us about the show you saw. You're a veteran now. I don't know if a veteran makes you sound old, but tell me, how do you feel about it?
At some point in time, if you're doing this for a long time, you're going to reach another stage. So a veteran, I feel good.
Did you work with any juniors here today?
Yeah, I work with Jaden Ennis. I wrote the song Corona. Corona was actually a fun song written for me. And I just wrote it because after the whole coronavirus came, but it was just a song I had put down. But I was approached then by Crystal Cummings to be a part of the writing for the Junior Monarchs, and I took it to heart. I felt good about it. And she said she has an artist that she know will love this song. So I went there just to listen to the audition and saw him, and I saw Jaden perform a Mikey song. And I was like, this youngster. So I called Crystal. I said, this youngster right here. She said, that's exactly who I was talking to you about. So I was like, whoa. But when I reached out with Jaden, every night coming to the rehearsal and seeing Jaden, including tonight, it was a bit surprising more and more all the time. I was like, wow.
So is this a young man that you are going to personally mentor from now on?
I will definitely be working with Jaden. It was great working with Jaden. And a lot of things is like, if Jaden's mother said, let's do this, Jaden would say, no, mommy. Let me ask Statement first. And all, but it was fun working with Jaden. All the contestants tonight were really, really, really good. It goes to show that the amount of talent that we have in Barbados. So I just like to say the doors in authority. Let me just shine some more light on the young people. Do what we can do to help them grow because they need it. And we got great talent here tonight. Everybody here tonight was really, really good.
In terms of I know you worked with one artist, but what is your top 3 looking like?
My top 3? Thank you very much for having me here.
That is Statement here, a very well-known Calypsonian soca artist here in Barbados. I think he is having a hard time making a call with the artist because I myself, I think it's a really tight competition. It is no secret that tonight there were a lot of competitors who brought their A game consistently. We saw them command the stage. They even in the breakdown, they invited the audience to participate. They told them left, right, jump, wave. It was all about the energy on the stage. And I must say that this Junior Soca Monarch is something that we must look forward to each and every year going forward, because it actually brings out a different perspective, a different angle, something that we don't see traditionally in these young people. I'm going to take you through the paces once again. We had contestant number 1 at the beginning of the show. I Never Knew, Casey Jemmett Boys. We then had contestant number 2, a duo, the only duo in the competition tonight, Too Young. We had contestant number 3, The Way How You Want, Tariq Recon Drums Ellis. We also had a Run by Jaden DJ Innes. Love Triangle by Naeem Waeed. We had a Listen by Renisha Stewart. We had My Time by Carissa Chase. We had Chat to Me Back by Kia Sherlin. We had Can't Wait in the second half. Opening the second half, Shamira Denisha King Charles performing Can't Wait. We had Put Down the Gun by Young Stefan Lil Status Sealy. We had In This Together by Don Ross Oliver. We had Alive by D'Amico Treaty Newton. We had Wild One by Sarah Labery. We had Full of Life by Latrell Edwards. We had Bring Them Back by Asher Dynamo Murrow. I think it was indeed an interesting show this evening. And I must say, Barry Chandler, the youngest Monarch to ever win a Soca Monarch competition in Barbados. Also to win the Road March. Barry Chandler was doing background vocals this evening for these competitors. On the other hand, we had a 14-year student from the Alexandra School performing background vocals with the band as well. On top of that, we had Kamori Trotman, a former competitor in a junior Calypso Monarch, and he was also in the time with me. He's a former student of the Barbados Community College. Young man, we have tremendous talent in Barbados. The Minister of Culture also celebrated the talent was here tonight. He agreed that this is a competition that would take forward the soca industry in Barbados. And one thing that one of the competitors said, hey, we want to see more local music. We want to hear more local music on the radio. We want to hear some more of our music. You can't forget about us when the crop over is finished. And this year there was no crop over. And it's testament that, listen, we can still do soca music. We can still show up. I just want to say that this evening was one that proves that, hey, without a competition, without the National Culture Foundation actually putting on an event, the private sectors, those stakeholders, want to say special thanks to Trident 10 TV and Ari Creative for taking that step and coming up on the stage as well and showing up and say, hey, we're going to do this competition for the young people in Barbados. I'm actually going to invite Stephanie back to join me in a few. We're going to ask Stephanie to join us back where we will do a final analysis, a final wrap-up of this evening show. I'm going to also call for Randy Eastman. I'm going to call for Randy Eastman to come and chat with us, pending the results to come as well. Some people who are well known in the competition. So we're going to call, Stephanie is going to come back, but we're going to, before Stephanie, we're going to get Randy Eastman. Randy Eastman is going to join us. Randy Eastman is wearing his mask. But Randy, welcome this evening. What are your thoughts on the competition so far? You are a music educator in the Ministry of Education, I believe. Tell us about the talent you've seen here this evening. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'm actually a peripatetic teacher in the Ministry of Education, but I enjoy the competition. I'm not an advocate for competition, but what I am happy to see are the performances, the development of all the artists, and the creativity of them, right? I enjoy the band as well. I enjoy the presentations. I think the children went all out. Kudos to all of their teams and the delivery for every single song. That's what I'm most happy about tonight.
You're a producer as well, so you know what it takes, the hard work it goes in to producing a song and to making it happen. In terms, one of the competitors said, hey, we want to hear more of our music on the radio. What are your thoughts in terms of giving fair play to some of our younger artists, and not only our younger artists, but our Barbadian artists at large?
Well, as you know, Jamal, and the whole of Barbados knows, myself and Sluggy Dan have been advocating for fair radio play for a long time. I believe it's long in coming, and we have so much music. We have one platform, Homegrown Radio 246, and on that platform alone, we have about 24 gigs of Barbadian music. So I think it's something that's possible and it's something we really need to look at, even if it's legislation that needs to be put in place or more legislation to ensure that we have more radio play on the radio.
Well, I can tell you that the Minister of Culture just said to me earlier exclusively that there will be more radio play for Barbadian music on the radio stations because he's been working with CBC. But in terms of the artists that you saw tonight, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think will make the top 3 in any order?
To be honest, I don't know if I can answer that. I don't, like I said, I don't like competition. I don't want to cast any judgments on anyone. I'd rather not offer an opinion on that.
So you don't have an opinion on who will make a top 3?
Honestly, no. I prefer not to. That's my stance on that. I really don't.
Was there any song in specific then that stood out for you?
I saw a couple of persons who were pretty good, and not in any specific order. I loved Dynamo, which is Billboard's son. I loved Don Ross. Of course, from the Quantum Camp, we have Tariq and DJ. And I like the young lady Carissa Chase. I can't remember her stage name, but I enjoyed their performances more than anyone else.
Well, Randy, I want to thank you for joining us here on Junior Soca Monarch. It was nice chatting with you. Coming up later, I see Stephanie is here, but I also saw Keo Malnurse somewhere in the crowd. I saw Matt Fingal here as well. Kia Mal and Matt Fingal is there on the side as well. I am seeing Kevin Lynch from the Royal Barbados Police Force. I'm going to ask Kia Mal to join us right away. Kia Mal is no stranger to the stage. He was wearing his masked up as we would have expected to be. But Kia Mal, tell us here, you've been here this evening at Junior Soca Monarch. What are your thoughts on the performances?
Oh, I think that they're awesome. I think that the Soca is in good hands, really and truly. To see the youngsters performing at this level was incredible. People performing in pitch, in key, the presentations, the theatrics, the energy and the vibe. It was really, really good to see.
And I stand corrected, but you were one of the youngest competitors in a competition, a senior competition here in Barbados. And tell us, how was it being there and seeing these young people on stage? How was that nostalgia moment for you?
It takes you back a little bit, you know. I was one of the youngest performers at the Pick of the Crop. I also went to the Party Monarch at about age 17, you know, so I also...
17?
17, yeah. Party Monarch semifinals at Festival Village, I was 17 years old. But yeah, it was amazing. I did some work with my godson, Don Ross, you know, just giving a few pointers and stuff, but it was just good to see all of the people putting together these wonderful presentations and doing such a good job.
Your top 3. And I know your godson is here, but your top 3.
I would say Alive, 3D. I would say, of course, Don Ross, and I would say Dynamo.
Yeah. Who would hold the top? Who may penetrate in there by chance?
I can't say no more about that.
I already want to thank you, Kia Mal, for joining us here at Junior Soca Monarch. And we look forward for you to continue working with some of the juniors in Barbados. Not only your godson, but you know, some other young people in Barbados. We want to thank you, Kia Mal. No problem, and I see King Bubba is here. The King Bubba, the man who is one of the top soca artists in Barbados, top producers. You can. One of the top producers, artists, touring. I'm even surprised. I think it's COVID-19 that have you grounded. But what were your thoughts on the performances tonight?
I really enjoyed myself. I saw a lot of amazing talent tonight. Big up the FM band who's here as well. They said, Bubba, come out, drink a drink, come and see the young talent tonight. I was very impressed with some of the artists and, you know, hope to work with some of them in the future.
In terms of any person or any song that stood up for you tonight, was there any performer or any song that stood up for you in specific?
All were good. I really liked the performer number 3. I think that was Tariq. And Lil Satis, I think that's his name.
Yeah, the youngest one who did Bashment.
Yeah, he hype. I like him. So, but I mean, great job to everybody tonight. You know, I really enjoyed all the acts. Amazing talent tonight.
On a side note, King Bubba, we know that COVID-19 has impacted a lot of us. But what next can we see from you? You know, you'll drop some music in the middle of the COVID-19 period. But what next we can expect from you? I mean, I go every year to Illuminate. I was really upset because it's one of the first events that was canceled. But we know King Bubba always have a trick up his sleeve and something is coming. What can we expect from you in the near future?
Just more great music, more development of artists, and more shows. You know, it was definitely depressing that we can have Illuminate this year, but we're going to be back with something bigger and better. You know, we just got to wait out the COVID-19, see how it goes, and, you know, the rest is history. We coming back, and we coming back bigger than ever.
Great, great. King Bubba, I want to thank you for joining us here on Junior Soca Monarch.
No problem. Respect to everybody. Watch it, man!
The man himself, King Bubba, right here on Junior Soca Monarch. I saw the legend himself hopping his way across. One of my mentors, a man who has shared a wealth of knowledge with all artists in Barbados, not only juniors, but he's seen a lot of them come through the ranks. He was a teacher by profession, taught under some blood Armstrong. I think Biggie Irie was at law school with you as well. Yes, Mr. Fingal, share your opinion on tonight's show.
I'm pleased. The performances are polished. I mean, we have about 15 people, I think, right? And I would say about 7 of them were really, really good. I'm glad I'm not a judge. If I were a judge, I would have had to put 5 in my first 3.
Wow, that's indeed a good point. But
I'm serious though. I'm impressed with the choreography, the attempts at some of them, the music. They had a couple that really, they put a lot of work into it, the rehearsals, and the choreography was good. The music they put a lot of work. Some of them are actually very professional in their approach, and that's good. And it's good that you start at this young age, because you imagine now another few years and them fellas, they're gonna come around more and blood in all the place. Just
in terms of, we saw a lot of young performers here, some who would have never been on a stage. What is the advice you would give to the producers going forward? Because we know it's not an initiative that's produced by the traditionally National Culture Foundation. It is a private sector initiative, and one that Minister King, responsible for culture, would have lauded as well. But what are your thoughts going forward with a competition like this?
I think it's good. Like Trinidad, for instance, they have a junior contest in Calypso, and you would notice that all them people like Marshall and Destro and them came through that, you know. And look, this is something that the more you do it, the better you get at it. And if you love it and stay in it, I mean, it's hard sometimes, because sometimes you don't really make a living from it per se. You got to have another job all along with it. But it is a festival that needs to be nurtured and protected, because it's all we got right now. I mean, remember years ago we had like the 3 entities. We had the crop itself, then the crop over, and then the tourism. Now the crop is finished. We only had like a few thousand tons of sugar. When I was a boy, we used to have like 150,000 tons, sometimes 200,000 tons. So that's finished. And then tourism is something that we really can't control. It's a fragile industry. It depends on other people. So the only thing we can really control out of the 3 entities is crop over. So it's very vital that we take care of it, and it's sad that this year it couldn't happen because of what's going on with the virus. But I'm sure we'll be back next year in full flight, and we need to keep these things going. I'm very impressed too with the crowd that showed up in light of the protocols that they have, and so it shows a lot of interest. And the performances were really good. I'm very pleased with what's going on, and I'm encouraging whoever has put it on, who put it together, to keep doing it.
I want to thank you, veteran entertainer Matt Fingal, for joining us here on Junior Soca Monarch. And we do look forward to seeing you working with some of the juniors in the future, as you always do, even in Me and the Big Show, being a mentor for not only me, but many of the other performers here. So thank you very much, Mr. Fingal.
Thank you for having me, too, sir. And you have a good day here.
You as well, sir.
Night here.
Well, it's night now. I can't see the sun anymore.
Just have a good time.
That's Matt Fingal, veteran entertainer, chatting here. Well, guess what? We're going to head to the stage for the results. The results are back. We're going to head to the stage for the results here at Junior Soca Monarch 2020.
Also the Honorable John King. I would also like to invite all the contestants onto the stage. KCB, Take 2, Tariq Ellis, DJ, Naheem, Carissa, Kaya, Denisha, Low Status, Ross, 3D, Sarah, Latrell, and Dynamo. Please give all the contestants a rousing round of applause. Now, all finalists shall be awarded a scholarship with the School of Creative Arts, Soca, valued at $750, where they will be trained in various areas such as performance, studio, production, songwriting, and vocal training. We will now present the contestants with participation trophies, and they will be presented by Kim Tara Clark of Trident 10 TV and Ari Creative Services, Crystal Cummins Beckles of Ari Creative Services. Everybody's a winner here tonight, so that's why we all got participation trophies. Give it up for the contestants once again. We'll now be presenting the Trident Pride Award for the Best Nation Building Song. It will be presented by Mr. Trevor Prescott. A cash prize of $250. The Trident Pride Award goes to Don Ross Oliver. The next award being presented is the Arik Creative Award, $200 and a trophy. And it goes to the most creative concept for a song, and it goes to the songwriter of the song. That award will be presented by Crystal Cummins Beckles of Arik Creative Services. Crystal Cummins Beckles holder, my bad, R. James. Right, okay. And that award goes to Jaden Innes. DJ. In fifth position, with a total of 319 points. He will receive $250 and a consolation prize. Presented by the Honorable Trevor Prescott. 5th place goes to Lil Status. In 4th position, 4th place will receive $250 and a consolation prize, amassing a total of 334 points. 4th position, with a song called In This Together, Ross. In 3rd position, amassing a total of 351 points. 3rd place will receive $1,000, 1 runners-up trophy, a music video, staycation, and an electronic device. In 3rd position, prize to be presented by the Honorable Trevor Prescott.
It's supposed to be Dwayne for the trophy. Dwayne for the trophy. Dwayne for the trophy.
In 3rd position, amassing a total of 351 points, Reckon Drums. In 2nd position, receiving $1,500, 1 runners-up trophy, a music video, staycation, and electronic device, amassing a total of 352 points. 2nd position, with a song called Alive 3D. Now there will be 2 costumes awarded. The first junior costume on the road, and those will be not presented, compliments of Kevin Small. 2 costumes being given away, compliments of Kevin Small. Now, the moment that you've all been waiting for. First place will receive a Baima workshop presented by Sharon Karuwai. $2,000. sponsored by the Ministry of Youth, responsible for culture and national development commissions. 1 trophy, 1 staycation at the Crane by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. 1 pair of Tai Chi Peak shoes, compliments Peak Caribbean. 1 month membership with Gold Mine Lifestyle Experience. House of Soca will be donating a buyback workshop from page to stage. And the winner will have the option of being in the 2021 cast of the House of Soca tent. Performer membership with cost cap as long as they release at least 1 recording and an electronic device. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the first Junior Soca Monarch competition, amassing a total of 375 points, doing a song called Bring Them Back, Dynamo!
All of them party just to get a couple of likes on Facebook and IG. What happened to being a respectable young lady? You forget the morals that you were taught from a baby.
The already standards gone, the already morals gone, the already values gone. I can't see them at all. The already.
But if you want them back, listen to what your daddy say, what your mommy say, what your granny say. Listen to what your teacher say, to what the preacher say, to what the Bible say. But it's time to bring them back. Are we gonna bring these standards back? Are we gonna bring the morals back? Are we gonna bring the values back? No more feeling nothing but them for themselves disaster. The gun is like a man because it don't track and finger. The fastest thing they just do is want to pull the trigger. They don't care if you is a family, friend or stranger. They already, I can't see them at all. They already standing gone. They already. But if you want it back, listen to what your daddy say, what your mommy say, what your granny say. Listen to what your teacher say, do what the preacher say, do what the Bible say. Cause it's time to bring them back. We gon' bring the standards back. We gon' bring the morals back. Oh, we gon' bring the values back. Whoa, let me bring them back. Let me bring them back. Let me put the youth on the right track. I could, you could, we could. Hello. So, this is not a victory for me. This is a victory for each and every single one on this stage. You see? So what we can do? Everybody come. We can just bounce. Everybody, we can just bounce. We can just bounce as one family, right? And we can bring them back with the hands. All the contestants, we're ready. Everybody ready? Come, 1, 2, 3. Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. I know we can go low. Bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Next side, come them back up. Yo, love. Bring them back. Peace. Bring them back. Friendship. Bring them back. Standards. Bring them back. Morals. Bring them back. Cause this time to bring them back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We gon' bring the standards back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We gon' bring the morals back. Bring them back. Bring them back. We gon' bring the values back. Bring them back. Bring them back. Hello. This last verse is very, very, very important. So listen to it carefully. All ready? Let me go. Every single year soca artist does sing the same thing. The same thing, the same thing. Them does sing about walking up and pushing back and whining. They just be encouraging loonies and they glamorizing drink. We want drinks. We
Well, as a hero, so that was uplifting. We're all of it, we're all of it, we're all of it. We're all of the standards, we're all of it. We're all of it. I can't see them at all. We're all of it. We're all of it. We're all of it.
But if you want them back, remember what your daddy say,
what your mommy say, what your granny say.
Everybody, we claim this side. We're ready. One, two, three. Bring them back. We gonna bring them that side.
We gonna bring the morals back. Or we gonna bring the values back.
Oh, tell me.
But do you find the right track?
I could. You could. We could.
But do you find the right track?
I could. You could. We could. Cause it's time to bring them back.
We gon' bring these standards back. We gon' bring the morals back. We gon' bring the values back. Bring them back, bring them back.
And you.
Give it up one more time for Dynamo. I want to thank everybody for coming out and making this event a success. Also want to thank the sponsors, because without the sponsors it won't be possible. Real thing. Just want everybody to get home safe, get where you're going safe, and have an enjoyable rest of your night. Peace.
Dynamo, before you go, we have to do an interview for our partner stations. We also want to invite Minister, the Honorable John King, who will make the formal presentation for you. And you're going to do your new protocol. Dynamo, the inaugural Junior Soca Monarch winner. How was the experience for you?
It has been really, really, really good. And I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank my dad. I want to thank Richard Antonio. And lastly, I want to thank God.
It has certainly been a family experience here on the stage. We see several of your fellow competitors were celebrating with you. And it definitely is a testament to the energy here. How was that experience for you with working with so many others?
So first of all, these are not my competitors, these are my brothers.
Said very eloquently. Well, Dynamo, going forward, you will have the opportunity to be a part of the Soca, the House of Soca 10, which you're already a member of. But we also know that you are former Junior Calypso Monarch winner and now the Junior Soca Monarch. So it's testament that you have won all junior competitions in Barbados. But going forward now, we know that you have one more year eligibility to participate. Will you be coming back next year, and what more can we expect?
For sure, we'll come back next year, not because they want to win, but there's a message that needs to be out there for the people.
Dynamo, ladies and gentlemen, the first Junior Soca Monarch of Barbados. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dynamo here with the Honorable John King, and we will take some photo opportunities. His family will now be invited so that they can take those photo opportunities along with the members of Ari Creatives and Trident 10 TV to take that opportunity. And there's also special comment that you take it. So we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us at home, those on our partner stations who are listening to this broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, good night and God bless from Junior Soca Monarch 2020.
our friends and with P-Body. Cause the party has the only body with the cooler, the cooler. My friend girl gets in, and I got she here. Give me a little wine in the chair, come. Come, everybody come. Find out what game friend, start fucking. Find out what game friend, start fucking. Find out what game friend. All night you can walk with them. Find out what game friend, start fucking. Find out what game friend, start fucking. Find out what game friend. All night you can walk with them. If you inside the party, recommend you find somebody. Come let me find a friend in the job. Nobody must jam alone. Nobody must jam alone. Look behind you and see who the body is lying in the car. Say excuse me, baby. Could you be my walking? I really need to find a friend. Right now you get in now. So let me go down, and enjoy the body we. Cause the body has the only body. With the cool, the cool. My friend girl gets in, and I got she here. Come on, defend. Put somebody at. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. All night you can walk with them. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. All night you can walk with them. Come. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. All night you can walk with them. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. Find out walking friend. All night you can walk with them. If you inside the party, recommend you find somebody. Yeah, man. Nobody must jam alone. Nobody must jam alone. This one by special request. Hey, let me jump up. I want you. Everybody come. Hey, let me jump up. Yeah, man. Get up on your seat. Put two hands up, so. 4 times in the air. Let me see my boss. A long time I didn't see we out together, so. It's me time again. Time up and party, drink and jam. Cause my team, we don't partial.